Okay, folks. Why did I make Grandma move back to the village? Oh no, did I just make myself public enemy number one? Again. Well, in this little talking head video, I'm going to explain why. I don't want to say I made, but yeah. Why did I make Grandma move back to the village? I want y'all to know, I've tried to film this video so many times, but here in the village I realize you have to be strategic about your filming, so I'm trying to show you the village as a backdrop. But so many times somebody will be taking a leak, somebody's taking a bath, I just had to point the camera towards the sugarcane field, and unless some kuya comes behind me and takes a piss, I should be able to film this video. So why did I make her move back to the village? Well, let me tell you the plus, the positives of having Grandma at our house. Folks, she comes from the older generation. She's old, 8 years older than me, somewhere in there. It's almost 60. And my generation and the older generation, we always have to be working. If you get up late, you feel guilty. It's that work ethic that used to be instilled in people, which the generations these days are so lazy, they could give two shits whether they're doing something or not. Like Grandma's on station right now grabbing Forrest G out of the mud hole when the motorbike is coming down the road. His mother's nowhere in sight. So that's just the way it is. Hey, buddy. So, guess I picked the wrong place again because I'm in everybody's way. Yeah, go ahead, buddy. Yeah, you're good, man. Hey. Yeah, Steven Spielberg. Shoot across a road and think you're not going to get... Need a film crew. Anyhow, she's always working. That generation, you're always working. So she gets up in the morning, 4:45, gets the rice cooker going, cooks breakfast. Now she cooks Filipino food, so she's not doing me any justice, but for the rest of the crew, she's cooking for them. Does the majority of the laundry. Ladies just end up helping. She's a hard worker, and she's an absolute asset to have around the house, helping with the children. Now, I just recently did a video about, how to get rid of your in-laws. Now that had to do with loaning people money. It had nothing to do with whether or not you want them around. Well, I guess it did, but it was all about people borrowing money and not paying it back, right? That's how you get rid of your in-laws, just loan them money. So, anyhow, she stayed with us the whole school year, which was wonderful. She went home maybe on Saturdays, spent one night in the village, maybe come back early Monday morning. So she spent most of her time with us. Now, so selfishly, I'm like, hey, this is great. Well, what happened was I realized this with her sister. So I'd already realized it with the sister and corrected an issue, corrected a problem. Her sister was hanging out, wonderful, helping with the kids, helping out around the house. It's absolutely wonderful. But what I realized was she wasn't spending time with her child and her boyfriend, her man, her child's father. And so I had become the enabler to where, little Upal didn't even, know what a family looked like. Yeah, she's watching a big screen, eating good, hanging out under the AC. Now she's earning her keep. And it worked out well for me, but I said, you know what, man, I'm being selfish. I'm being selfish here. She needs to be with her son and her man and start operating as a family unit. So I had to put her out. I didn't put her out because I wanted to or because anything was wrong. I just said, hey, this is not helping the little boy figure out what his immediate family looks like. So I was like, hey, I love you, but you got to go. So she went. And the positive,
my friend again?
go right ahead, sweetie girl. Go right ahead, but don't go far. We'll be leaving soon, okay? I put her out, and things worked out exactly like I hoped they would. You know, she's with Upal's father. They're going everywhere as a family unit, and I'm happy that I did that. Even though I miss her, miss having her around. She's funny. Everybody loves seeing her on the videos, right? She's a superstar in my videos on this show. So it didn't do me any good by putting her on the road. And we do a lot of joking, you know, about her eating all this or stealing my lemongrass. Folks, it's all part of the show. But reality was, in real life, I wasn't doing them any justice by enabling her not to be with them. Does that make sense? So it didn't do me any good to put her out, but I did. And now, hey, they go everywhere as a family. Upal knows who his mom and dad are. It worked out wonderful. In the grand scheme of things, right? So that's why she had to go.
Daddy, what time we're leaving?
Sweetie, in about 20 minutes, okay? So go play right now, and then Papa will come get you. So anyhow, Grandma's still with us. And as it was coming up on the end of the school year, I said, fool, you're doing the same thing with Grandma. It's benefiting you, it's benefiting Fatima, it's benefiting the children. The children obviously love Grandma. But I said, it's not fair to who? Who's getting left out? Who's potentially lonely as hell in the village? Tai, Grandpa. I said, holy shit. I sat there and I thought about Flo's man, you know, Upal's father. I said, it just never occurred to me that, you know what, I'm doing the same thing. We are doing the same thing to old Tai. Grandma's at our house at least Monday to Saturday, cooking, cleaning, taking care of the kids. And all of a sudden I'm like, who the hell's in the village taking care of Tai, who's 60 years old? Who's cooking for him in the mornings? You know, just like if you go back and watch that video about what, you know, what he likes about Grandma, he said he likes to snuggle it at night. He also said he likes to munch that box. But, you know, he's been for almost the whole school year alone in the village, fending for himself. Okay, pack it up, sweetie. Go start packing up. So anyhow, I told Fatima, I said, look, at the end of the school year, she needs to go home to the village and spend some time with Grandpa. That's it, because I felt guilty that she wasn't spending time with him and she was spending the majority of her time with us. So there you go. Why did I make Flo move out? Why did I make Grandma move back to the village? Because we were robbing Tai of time with his wife, and I was robbing John time with his lady, and Upal time with his mother. So now that I've explained myself, am I still public enemy number one? Or am I actually a nice guy and I did the right thing? There's this word called enabler. And I was an enabler that was messing up the family dynamic.
Daddy?
Yes, ma'am. Are you ready? Got all your makeup ready to go?
Uh-huh.
Okay, Papa, pack up the camera and we'll be ready to go, okay?
Daddy?
Yes, ma'am.
Grandma's going with us.
Grandma wants to go with us?
I like Grandma to go with us.
You want Grandma to come with us? Okay, tell Grandma to go with us. I just finished filming that video, but I've got to go out of town for a little bit and handle some business. Anytime I go out of town, Grandma comes and stays with them. I take comfort in that. But the minute I get back, she got to come back over here, take care of her man, because he likes to snuggle at night. So do I get a pass now, or am I still public enemy number one? Some of y'all Still gonna think I'm Public Enemy, but that's okay. I've wore that title before, not afraid to wear it again. But I think my heart was in the right place. There you go, there's my explanation.